Morning, sir.
All right, so we'll be going through the option sheet that you'll be using to select the subjects that you will be pursuing at fifth form. We are going to go through it. Then at the end, whatever questions you have, or meanwhile you can type them in the chat, and we will try our very best to answer all the questions. All right, this is also being recorded, so it will be uploaded to the Google Classroom, so you will be able to review review this presentation before the subjects are selected. All right, so we'll be going through the instructions. I'll be reading it for you, or reading with you. You can read along and listen while I read. All right, so it says, in addition to 4 compulsory subjects, students are asked to choose 4 subjects from the options in the drop-down menus. So there are 4 compulsory subjects that you're going to choose, plus any other 4 subjects. The compulsory subjects are English, mathematics, EDPM, which is electronic document preparation and preparation management, or information technology. So you choose either EDPM or information technology, which is IT. That's the third one. And the 4th compulsory subject is a practical subject. The practical subjects are listed: physical education, art, technical drawing, electrical installation, mechanical engineering technology, home management, foods, agricultural science, clothing, and building and furniture technology. So in the first instance, in your 8 subjects in total, these 4 subjects, or 4 groups of subjects, must be included. English must be included, and compulsory means it has to be chosen. So every student has to choose these subjects: English, maths, EDPM or IT, and a practical subject. Again, all the practical subjects are listed. Continuing the instructions, so all students will choose English language in group 1. Now when we go further down in the list, you'll see that you're selecting subjects based on groups. The subjects are grouped for the timetable purposes, right? So all students will select English language in group 1. Continuing, it says, choose a practical subject from group 2. If you wish to do an additional practical subject, you may choose this from any other group. All right, so all students, your compulsory practical subject that you're selecting, it has to be selected in group 2. When you go down a little bit further, you'll see the groupings. Students, number 3, students selecting building and furniture technology or mechanical engineering technology in group 2 must select technical drawing in another group. So under the list of practical subjects, if you are selecting building and furniture technology, or you're selecting mechanical engineering technology, then you have to select technical drawing as well. So as long as your practical subject is building or mechanical engineering, then you have to select technical drawing as well. You cannot do one of those 2 subjects without doing technical drawing. Number 4, choose mathematics from one of the following groups: groups 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8. So any group outside of group 1 or 2, maths can be selected. Choose either EDPM or IT from groups 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8. So if you want to do IT and you select IT in group 3, then you will not go ahead and select IT again in another group. So you're selecting one subject per group, and if you select that subject in another group, you don't select it in one of the other groups. All right, students desirous of doing additional mathematics must choose additional mathematics in group 5. So you probably have heard of AddMaths before. So if you're desirous of doing additional mathematics, you must choose it in group 5. If you choose to do AddMaths in group 5 and you're not selected to be a part of the AddMath group, then you'll be doing regular mathematics instead of add maths in group 5. And if you select add maths and you are accepted, you're allowed to do it, then you don't have to select mathematics again. And it says choose one subject from each of the following remaining 4 groups. Do not select the same subject twice. All right, so we are going to go and fill out the form. All right, so the first thing it asks for is your name. I'm going to type my name. It also asks for my email address, so I am going to type my email address, and you're using your MOE school's email. That's the only one that can be used. So it asks for my parents' contact number. I'm going to go ahead and put in my parents' contact number. And it asks for student contact number. So I'm going to go ahead as well and put in my contact number because I'm the student. Then it says gender. I'm a male, so I select male. The next question asks which form am I currently in. So I am in 3M, so I select 3M. All right. Now it's asking my career choice. So let's say, for example, I want to be an accountant. So I go ahead and I type career choice 1, account. Career choice 2, I want to be a teacher for my second career choice. All right, so remember what the instruction said. There are 4 compulsory subjects: English, Maths, EDPM or IT, and a practical subject. And down here, number 1 says all students will select English language in group 1. So after the career choice, group 1, English language. It's the only subject there, so you have to select English language in group 1. Going back to the instructions, it said choose a practical subject from group 2, right? And the practical subjects were listed up above. So let's go to group 2 and see which practical subject I want to select. So when I hit the drop down menu, the practical subjects are listed. There's PE, agricultural science, foods, building, and they're listed going down. So for my practical subject, I want to do agricultural science. Then, so there are 2 compulsory subjects left and 4 other subjects to be chosen, right? So in looking at my career choice, if I want to be an accountant, then obviously some of the business subjects are the subjects that I will select. So we have to ensure that we select the 4 subjects, the 4 additional subjects you want to select, as well as the other compulsory subjects. So I go ahead and I select in group 3 principles of accounting. Group 4 I select mathematics. Group 5 I select information technology. So the 4 compulsory subjects have been selected, which are English language in group 1, agricultural science, which is my practical subject, then math and IT or EDPM. Those are the other 2 compulsory subjects. So those are selected as well. So I'm now filling out the rest of the slots with the other subjects I want to do. So I have principles of accounting. I go to group 6. In group 6, I am selecting English literature. Group 7, I am selecting I'm selecting Spanish, and group 8, I am selecting Principles of Business. So these are the 8 subjects that I have selected to do. There's English language, my practical subject, which is agricultural science, principles of accounting, mathematics, another compulsory subject, information technology, another compulsory subject, then English literature, Spanish, principles of business. These are my 8 subjects that I have selected, and these are the subjects I have spoken to my parents about, and we sat and we selected these subjects to pursue at the CSEC level. So when I am through now selecting my subjects, and I have double checked, and mommy and daddy, or my big sister or my big brother, or somebody who would have gone through this process already checks it with me, and we realize that all the subjects, everything is correct, and this is what we have decided on, then I press submit. When you press submit, a message will come up to tell you that it has been submitted, and a copy of what you have selected will be sent to your MOE school's email, so you will know the subjects that you have selected. Please bear in mind, students, you are only able to fill out the form once. You can only fill out the form once, so ensure that you speak to your parents or your elder siblings who would have probably gone through the process, or somebody else who is able to sit with you and help you to select the correct subjects that will help you to matriculate into the area that you want to study. Now we're going to go through another example based on another set of the instructions. The instructions mentioned, number 3 said students selecting building and furniture technology or mechanical engineering technology in group 2 must select technical drawing in another group. So let's say my career choice, I want to be an engineer. And my second career choice, I want to be a chef. Let's use those 2 examples. But my first choice is an engineer. So in group 1, again, English language must be selected in group 1. So that is selected. In group 2, for the practical subjects, now again referring to the example, the instructions above, students selecting building and furniture technology or mechanical engineering technology in group 2 must select technical drawing in another group. So if I want to be an engineer, that means one of the subjects, for my practical subject, one of the subjects I will select is one of the subjects from the industrial arts department, which I am going to go with mechanical engineering technology. Now remember the instruction above, number 3 said, if I select mechanical engineering technology in group 2, then I have to select technical drawing in another group. So there's a technical drawing in group 3, and I think there is another group with technical drawing. So let's say in group 3, I select technical drawing, because the instruction said if I'm doing mechanical engineering technology, then I have to do technical drawing as well. So this is one of my 4 additional subjects that I'm able to select. Then I will go through the list for my other subjects. So I select mathematics in group 4. Or no, let's not select mathematics in group 4. Let's select information technology in group 4. Then I also want to do additional mathematics, right? So in group 5, as the instruction said, I want to do additional mathematics. So I select AddMath right here. If I'm selected as a part of the AddMath group, then I'm going to do AddMath in group 5. If I'm not selected as a part of the AddMath group, then regular mathematics will be done in group 5. Then I complete the rest of my subject selection with the other subjects I want to do. So I select chemistry there,